Wow, 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 wee. This is the third time I'm trying to make this video. I've had it uploaded twice. It goes on there for a few hours and then they copyright it. So I'm not putting music on this video. Music copyright. So we're going to play this video to show you the kind of thing that YouTube does to me. So we get here, and I'm sorry about the round and round because that's how YouTube lets me watch videos with it like that all the time. So that's the way my life is. I think it's abuse, to be honest. But anyway, they copyrighted the first version. Here they say that these two songs, Dragon Slayer and Beyond, belong to someone else, and they put a copyright thing on it. I'm not that bothered about the copyright thing because obviously I don't make any of the music. But what bothers me is when what they do is they restrict the video in some way, and once they've done that, you're never really going to see it. No one's going to see restricted videos, and that's how they do it. Restrict, and a lot of people might not even realise. But anyway, so the first set of songs came from this channel. 1 hour, copyright free, EDM music. So this video wasn't out yesterday. Why haven't YouTube copyrighted them and done something to them? Just asking. Why do I get the copyright thing and not this channel? So anyway, I then spent a couple of hours yesterday making a new version of this video, and there it is, breaking, oh, I've got to put a Y in there, but it's breaking copyright. And then I go there today, get my computer on, suddenly see, what do you mean it's copyrighted? So, do you see here? This video has the same song 3 times, but look where they've copyrighted it. Sort of 2/3 towards the end of the video. And it's what I'm saying. There is no copyright. That is where I got the second lot of songs from, was breaking copyright channel. Like this one. But YouTube aren't protecting us. They must see us as the enemies and can't wait to ruin and do things. I would write to them, but you're not, when you're monetized, you've got an email system and a way to chat to them. When you're not monetized, which is what they've done to me, I can't freely talk to them. They will take, oh dear, someone's doing, see, I told you I have to make a video and someone has to do something, but we'll just shut the window rather, to get rid of that. But there you go. So how can I, when I'm using 2 non-copyright channels to make my video, they copyright the music? They are terrible. They abuse me every single day, YouTube. I'm sick to death of it, to be honest. There's a part of me that wants to leave YouTube. I've already told you this. Because of the things that they're doing. They run Facebook. You can't get away from these people. So, this is Facebook with the little picture of me there. And that is YouTube with my little face in the same place as Facebook. I'm telling you, they're all part of the same thing. Facebook. YouTube. They're all part of the same thing. Anyway, so I received a copyright claim here, which just affects the channel. Okay, I did get a warning there, but I'm sure everybody gets a warning. But when I show you my channel, I don't have any copyright strikes, any restrictions except, sorry, I have the copyright one, but nothing else. So here we go. This is my channel today, the 9th of October. You're going to see the copyright one there of the Diana here, but I'm going to make that again, the 3rd attempt. And then where else do you see anything other? There might be another copyright one further down, but see, none. So where's the harmful content if I haven't got any restrictions? There's the restrictions, none. Any restrictions that impact your video, none. So how can I be done for hateful, with the content if they're passing everything? See? Nothing. So, how do I get this? Harmful content. Content that focuses on controversial issues that is harmful to the viewers. So they see me as being harmful to you. Oh my God! So obviously my concern was because they won't monetize me because they're saying I'm using harmful content. Well, why pass everything if it's harmful content and then use those words against me when there's nothing wrong? Except a music copyright thing. But I hate restrictions on any of my videos, so I go out of my way to make sure 9 times out of 10. So if they don't like things, I will change the music. But when I'm talking all over it, I can't, so I've just got to do the video again. And it is quite annoying, really, because it's kind of ruined this video because I've had to record it again and again and again. And now it's a little bit, some of the words are a little bit blurry. But I just don't know what to do, guys. I don't think you're learning much on here because obviously everything that you want to talk about will be stopped by these people. They will just restrict and do these things. You might not even notice in here quite a while. So I understand the admin panel, like I'm sure lots of people do. But some people, especially when they're on their phones, might not notice all these things. But this is why their videos don't go out, because YouTube's doing something all the time. All I am is a little woman who lives in Thatcham. I'm not anything else. I just look this stuff up myself, see the problems, and then put the videos out. And I am abused and penalised every day. I mean, you know, they turned YouTube into a business. So why are they restricting me so much if it's a business? They have completely ruined my business by demonetising it. So it's not a business then, is it? If they've got control over all that. You know, are my videos that bad? Really? I mean, you know, every day I put it on and I see someone else's video where they are showing that that person plays that person, or that men are women and women are men, and they go, there's video upon video upon video of them doing that. Do they get penalised like me? Because I'm just penalised by this place the whole time. And I'm sure a little bit of it happens because they've got a television channel, but they're owned by BlackRock, who own Google, who own YouTube, and they own everything. And the agenda is the Roman one. But anyway, so I've had a big moan now for 6 minutes on what YouTube have done to me. They are disgraceful to do that to me. They are basically making things happen which aren't true to cover up me saying things so that they can blank me out or put that video on a lower level so that nobody sees it. They are doing it. All I am is a little person. You know, I've told you, if you like my channel, you've got to share my videos. You've just got to share them and try and get bigger. But, you know, there isn't really anywhere else to go because I would go. I don't really like Rumble that much, although I'm on there. It's okay. I like BitChute. BitChute's okay. But then when you think of Odyssey and Rumble, you can link your YouTube channels to them. So they're obviously all connected. So I did it by accident with Odyssey. So Odyssey get all my videos from here. But I'd very rarely go to Odyssey because I can't cope, because now I've got 2 channels, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble. There's just too many to cope with. And I put different videos out on different channels. It's just too much. But I do like the YouTube platform, but I just don't like them because they obviously see everybody that goes on there as an enemy. The only people who are getting money are the ones that were the adverts. You know, they're getting the advert money. And if they really gave a damn about you, they would watch this video and sort out the problems, apologise to me, put my monetary thing back on, stop lying and saying it's harmful content without giving me any restrictions except the copyright on music. But doing that, you're lying to everyone. You're affecting videos. The people who are, I've just got to think of the word. Hang on. Yeah, they're dirty rascals. That's what they are. They are dirty, dirty rascals. Because they don't give a damn about you. They just want to brainwash you. I went and looked up their ages. Diana Dors was 6 years younger than Marilyn. Marilyn was born in the whatever it was. There's 6 years difference in their age when I looked it up. But here it says Diana. She was known as the British Marilyn Monroe, thanks to her curvy figure and so. Well, anyway, yes, there's that. And then was Marilyn Monroe from the UK? Never really answers anything you say, those things. But anyway, I was just looking, because you never know, do you? What happened to Diana? Well, that's the bit. I talk about that in the video. Was Marilyn Monroe British or American? Let's have a look, because it says again, American. Well, what's her last words? Say goodbye to Pat, say goodbye to Jack, President Kennedy, and say goodbye to yourself because you're a nice guy. Where did Marilyn Monroe live in the UK? So she lived in England for a bit, and Diana Dors lived in America for a bit. But they're all composites, they're all whatever. But, well, that's a lie, isn't it, if she's Marilyn Monroe and it's Diana Dors is Marilyn Monroe. She had 3 kids. But there you go. And then Mickey sent me a video where she's talking about not liking the fact that everybody's looking at her and saying, oh, well, you're the English version of Marilyn Monroe, and that annoyed her. Anyway, so the video was about Diana Dors and Marilyn Monroe. And I came across this picture, and what I might do is I might blow it up if you haven't seen it. 1 second. It's really not my fault. I just saw this picture. So that is supposed to be Diana Dors. Do you see she has a packet in her dress? That's not my fault, YouTube. That's what I see. And we've also, with Marilyn Monroe, seen an Adam's apple. So they've obviously men playing them. Cool, blimey, just adding this into the video. I never saw this before. But you see, that is Diana Dors. But don't you think she looks like Marilyn Monroe? We had a wild love affair. Wow. There you go. There she goes. I don't want to sort of be a carbon copy of Marilyn. I want to be the England's Diana Dors. Wow, hopefully. I mean, you could say her face is a little bit fatter than that one, but they have the same hairline, really the same hair smile, the same noses, the same eyes, and the same mouths, really, only that this picture's a tiny bit bigger than that one. I mean, you can't really look more like Marilyn Monroe if you tried. So I find that very alarming to think that Diana Dors had a packet in her dress. I mean, that whole story about her is... Well, you see, there's so many stories. Which one do you believe? That's the problem. Because once I see that, I don't think she's a woman. Or the person in that picture was a man, and they've stuck her head on top of it. Obviously, that is quite a young picture. She's quite young in that picture. Sorry about the thing going round and round, but that's what YouTube love. I'm just taping my own video, and every time I do it, the circle of death has to come up all the time. But we'll just carry on because we're going to beat it. Because I'm not putting music on this one. I just think they're disgraceful to do that to me. It's just pathetic. It's like childhood playground stuff. But anyway, it's not my fault you're lying to us, is it? It's not my fault you're covering up all the lies. And you know, YouTube could put the software in that would get rid of all this, that would stop the CGI and the composite things happening. We wouldn't see them because they'd put the software in, and they won't do it. Because if they did, most of YouTube would disappear. But it's fake. Anyway, we're getting back to this person now. Let's just get on with the video, which was what the point was about. So... Diana Dors died the 4th of May 1984. She was only 52 years of age. And then as you start looking things up about her and her family, it's very sad. Then in 2019, her last son, the one she had with Alan Oh, I'll see his surname in a minute. He was an alcoholic and died, so basically killing himself. But I'll explain why I think he did that in a minute. If it's true, of course, if any of this is true. But not only that, her husband killed himself at the age of 43. In this, he was 9 years younger than her, but I didn't really see that in the pictures. They kind of look the same age. There it is. He died the 10th of October, 1984. Alan Lake, isn't it? That's his name. Is that it? Yeah, anyway. He died in 1984 too, 7 months after her, and it's just such a sad thing. I mean, you can almost see why the son did what he did. So there's it's a little bit blurry now, I'm sorry, but there's the son with his daughter, and of course there they say that he died in 2019. There he is. So Alan, I can't remember what his surname is now. He died at their family home. But so sad if this is true. Maybe he says, I want to go and live with her. Alan Lake. It was Alan Lake. Where do they go? Because they don't die. They change careers or whatever's going on. She obviously said, I want to opt out now. Where do they go? So there you go. 1984. Only, what's that, May? June, July, August, September, October. God, that was only 5 months after she died. Wow. Very sad indeedy. Sorry, it might just take that few seconds longer because of what YouTube have done to the video. So it just takes a little bit of time to catch up because it keeps going round and round, doesn't it? That adds seconds on. This is my third attempt of making this video. There you go. It says there that he took his son to the train station and on return to Sunningdale home, he committed suicide by shooting himself in the mouth in his son's bedroom. So you can see probably, if it's true, why that son was an alcoholic. But who knows, because everything is his story. It's just a his and a story. But if he did, you just don't know what's the truth anymore. But it's very sad to think that would have happened 5 months later. And he left his son. So you can see maybe why the son, if that story's true, why he was like he was. There's nothing like a little kid losing their dad, is there? He was only about 10 or 12 or something. Anyway, so this whole story was a bit sad. And then her son from another marriage, she gave him some codes and said that the husband that killed himself had the code. They had the code, and but unfortunately, her husband killed himself because he's only about 20, that one, when she was, this is your life. She knew, supposedly, the press say she knew she was dying, and this is the day she told her son this stuff, and this is where the money's hidden. And they could break into it, and they did, but they didn't have the keys. So they had the names and the plate and the towns where the accounts were, but they didn't have the key, which was the account and the bank. So that was 11 years afterwards that son did that. But anyway, just talks about Alan Lake, and it's very sad him dying at 43, or maybe he just said, I want to go and be with her. No, I don't want to live in this world without her. I want to go into the extra land on that place and go and live with the rest of... I just don't know. I don't know who's making it all up. But she was nearly bankrupt in the papers, except they didn't get her house and a few other things. There you go. Look, all three of those are dead now, those people. The boy and Diana Dors and her husband. But she liked cash. She didn't want to check. Everything was in cash. And he said in the programme about when he was trying to find his mum's money, he opened a cupboard. No, not him. It's one of the other sons. He opened the cupboard and there was just rolls and rolls of £20 notes in there. So that's why he went to see what happened about her money, because he thought, yeah, she definitely had some money. But then he couldn't find the codes because he'd killed himself. But when you look at this, 9 years younger than Marilyn. I'm not sure sorry, Diana Dors. Whoops. Well, same person. But he doesn't really look 9 years younger than her, to be honest. I don't think he does. But hey ho, they're black and white pictures. So this is the one I want to get to. We're going to stop this video here. This is just crazy. Look at the size of that person's hand and arm and everything to her. Obviously, history, that must be one of her other husbands. Maybe she's pregnant, I don't know. But look at the size of his arm to her. So this means these people were not standing next together and they have clumped her with him. Look at it, do you see it? How could he must have been a giant, this thing here. So they do, you know, this is when she was younger. So this is like the 1950s. See, they could do it then. And they could do it in the 1900s. Fake. Just CGI cartoons, the whole thing. Anyway, hopefully now you can see the size of his arm. I forgot to put that in the first time, so thanks YouTube. I've added a bit more to my video now. It does really upset me that they have to abuse me every single day of my life. I just think it's disgusting to do that to me. And then what it was is I was looking at some pictures. I mean, these ones are of Marilyn Monroe. And when you actually stick a picture of her in, and now what it is because I've done part 2, I've put the pictures on top, that is part 2. And when I put this video out, I'm going to put part 1 out and part 2 out. So we're still on Marilyn, and I was like, wow, she doesn't half. So this is Diana Dors. I think when I saw that picture, there's a few pictures and you think, God, she doesn't half look like Marilyn when she was younger. I mean, none of us knows what Marilyn would have looked like because she died in her 30s. And this person supposedly got to their 50s. So you will never know. And that picture, you think, wow, she doesn't half look like Marilyn Monroe in that one as well. So when you put their pictures next to each other, just take away the hair. I mean, I know it's a little bit, you might have to watch this on full view because the video might not be that big, but take away their hair, and they've both got very high hairlines, but you take away the hair, just put boxes around their eyes, nose and mouth, you will see it's the same person. I don't know how they do it, but in a way the Marilyn Monroe hair and the Diana Dors hair is quite similar. See, look at their faces. Sorry, she's coming back. Look at their faces. Do you see how alike they are? I know this was me taping it the second time. Just look at the eyes, the nose and the mouth of both these people. They're very alike. One has makeup on. The other, that one, Marilyn, she looks a bit younger there. But look at this one. This person looks very like this person. And obviously YouTube don't like me saying it, but it's not my fault, is it? It's not my fault that it's there. It's the cover-ups. I never in a million years thought that Diana Dors was Marilyn. Got totally different voices, different everything is different, but they do. But when you get this picture of Diana Dors and put it next to Marilyn, take away the hair, although they have got the same hair parting there, you'll see they're the same person. Sorry, Floss is snoring under there. Same person. I'm just disgusted. Look at their eyebrows, their eyes, their nose and their mouth. It's the same person. So in part 2, I put the pictures on the top. Oh, this one. Look. We're going back to them. I'm just going to stop at this one and go back to it. Which one is it? I've put my thing on. We'll just go back. Hang on. Does it go back a bit more? Where is it? We're just going on. Well, there it is there. It's just on for a second. Look at that. So let's take their hair away. Oops, let's go up here and take their hair away. No, we don't want that either. I'm trying to modify it for some reason. Anyway, let's go take these up here because their heads are almost the same height. Take away their hair. Come on. Oh, to do it this way. Do you see how alike they are? They've got the same laugh. Look. Same noses. Wow. Just very alike. Anyway, the video's finishing. I'll tell you what, when I saw what YouTube had done to me, I was so angry because it was beyond belief what they're doing to me. It's ridiculous. But then they shouldn't, I mean, they look quite, don't they? But they should not be lying to us, which they are. One as well, look at this one. That girl there looks very like her, doesn't she? I never in a million years would have put them together as the same person. Oh yeah, there's the giant with the big hand. Same person. You know, YouTube aren't protecting us at all. They're the ones feeding us the lies. It's disgusting. And they want to go after me for trying to tell you the truth or show you that something mad's going on. Yeah, these two characters have the same look in their faces. Look at their eyes. Just look at the eyes. Same person. But that's not my fault, is it, YouTube? That's your fault. Because you're in this game where everybody's lying and everybody's playing someone else. That's not my fault, is it?